Okay, so I can start out. So for the first one, the Bureau of Labor Statistics produces data on unemployment and other aspects of the labor market force from a regular survey of about, and I got 60,000, so C. Sounds
Yeah.
Yeah.
the first couple paragraphs.
Hey, are we on there?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. we're
Okay.
there.
Mine says off air still, so I was just
Oh.
double checking.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, mine shows live.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, cool beans.
All right, so for number 2, I got, so U4, so they give you that graph. I got 6.5, so A. I'm pretty sure I did it right, but I'm not 100% on this one.
I got 6.9. So
Yeah, I got B.
Yeah. B.
You got B as well. So what was the math you guys did on that? Because I did 7. So U4, total unemployed plus discouraged workers. So that's 7 million. Divided by, as a percent of the civilian labor force plus discouraged. So yeah, I did 7. Well, I just did it in simple numbers. I did 7 divided by 107. Let me redo that. Maybe I just did it wrong. Times 100. Yeah, I got 6.5. Is that not what you guys did, or?
So I did 7 divided by 100.8. Is that what you did, Nathan?
Unemployed plus discouraged workers. Oh yeah, that's right. It gives you that number. Yeah.
So how'd you get
7 divided by
100.8?
the labor force.
So I wasn't positive on the definition, but what I did, so it total unemployed plus discouraged workers, right? So that's the 7. And then as a percent of civilian labor force plus discouraged workers. So I did discouraged minus total unemployed would just give you the discouraged workers.
Oh my gosh, yeah. No, it's 0.8. You're right. Okay, yeah, because I just did the 7. I forgot to take just the unemployed, or just the discouraged workers. Sorry. Okay, no, yep, you're right. Okay,
Just
so
discouraged.
6.9. Yeah.
Then I did the 100 divided, or the 7 divided by the 120.
You said, yeah, we got that totally wrong.
Cool. So is that good?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, so for this one,
All right.
all else equal, which of the following would increase the unemployment rate? What'd you guys get?
I put B3 only.
Okay, that's what I
Yep.
put as well.
I thought I would do it too, but since 3, none of the options had I in there, so I went with B.
Yeah, if you know 2 is wrong, then that all the other ones are wrong.
Exactly.
Okay, so for number 4, marginally attached workers are people who, I put B on this one.
I put B as well.
Yep.
Okay, number 5, suppose the BLS reports the entire adult population of Mengland
I did the same thing.
can be categorized as follows: 5 people employed, 3 million people unemployed, 1 million discouraged workers, and 1 million people who are either students, homemakers, retirees, or other people not seeking employment. So what is the labor force rate? So would
I
you
got
guys
C.
get it?
Yeah.
That's what I got.
C.
You guys got C? Oh, I put A.
Yeah.
Oh,
So what did you guys do for the math?
Okay.
labor force participation.
So you have to find the labor force, which is all the unemployed as well as employed. So that's 28 million.
Oh, right. It's a
Yeah.
28 divided by 30, huh?
Yeah.
Cool beans. That's 93. Cool. I forgot that. Thanks.
You good on that one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. This one I kind of had a question on. I just wasn't sure. It said evidence from research studies by economists. I put A, shows the increase in employment benefits decrease the job search efforts of unemployed.
Yeah, me too.
A, yeah.
Okay. Because they showed arguments for both sides, but I think since it was like, it wasn't talking about what economists thinks, it's just talking about the studies. So that's why I put A.
I put D just because, yeah, because it was both sides. But I think they definitely do
Oh, cool.
that they decrease job search efforts.
I noticed D.
What'd you put, Nathan?
I put A, but I didn't notice D.
What'd you say, Nate? Oh.
Yeah. The reason I think that it's A is because it just says that it's more of like a they say that it's conflicting whether it helps the economy overall, but in this it's just talking about if unemployment benefits, how that affects the search for employment or job search. So because if it were saying overall, if it helps the economy, then I think it would be D. But since it's just talking about job search,
Here we go. So it says in 15-2C, it says, even though unemployment insurance reduces search effort and raises unemployment, we should not necessarily conclude that the policy is bad. So
Okay.
it basically says right there.
Okay. So
Yeah.
wait, Nathan, what did you say? I just switched off of Wi-Fi because my service is really bad.
Okay. It says, even though unemployment insurance reduces search effort and raises unemployment, we should not necessarily conclude that the policy is bad. Then it goes on to talk about the other things that it does achieve, as far as helping people find better jobs suited for their tastes and all that stuff. But it does say that it increases unemployment,
yeah.
Okay.
or the job search efforts.
Or it decreases the job search efforts.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, so number 7. Gwen is an unpaid worker in her family restaurant. The Bureau of Labor Statistics counts Gwen as, I put C. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Nathan, is that what you got?
Yeah, C.
All right, we're good. Okay, so question 8. Wait. Okay, so this is the same as the other one, but this time it's asking about what is the unemployment rate.
Uh-huh.
So I got
Yeah.
C on this one.
Mhm.
Because isn't it just like the 3 divided by 28, the unemployed divided by the employed, times 100, basically.
Yep.
That's what I
I
got.
got some weird number the first time I plugged it in, and then I got the C the next time, so hopefully that's right.
Cool. Yeah,
Cool.
nice.
All right. Number 9, unemployment that results because it takes time for workers to search for the jobs that best suits their taste and skill is called. I put frictional unemployment.
Yeah.
What you guys got?
Mm-hmm.
It's in the definition.
Okay, cool. Okay, who in the adult population is counted as employed in the labor statistics? I put A on that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys got- Okay, that one was pretty straightforward as well. Okay, where does it talk about structural unemployment? Because I feel like I totally missed that, like in my reading.
So I saw it on the PowerPoint.
Yeah,
It
me
has
too.
like several slides on it.
Oh, really?
It's in 15-1D. One of the definitions listed. Right before 15-2, the job search, right before that.
15-2
Oh, it's in
job search.
15-1D. It's right before 15-2.
Oh, okay. Yep, there it is. Okay, cool. Anyway, on this one, I did put. Oh, I didn't know this one actually. I put A, but I think I was wrong. Oh, wait, which one are we on? Okay, did I totally
11?
just
Did you move
put
to
A on
11?
that one? Yeah, we
Okay.
already answered 10, right?
Yeah, A.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, so 11, which is following, is not a reason economies experience structural unemployment.
A.
Job search.
That's what I put.
Okay. Yeah, because I knew it wasn't all the other ones, but since I couldn't find the structural unemployment. But all right, so it is A. Cool.
Nice.
Okay, so number 12, if changing consumer preferences increases the demand for satellite radios and decreases the demand for video cassette recorders, the economy will likely exhibit. What did you guys put on this one?
Put frictional unemployment.
Okay, I didn't get one for this one. I didn't really know how to go about it. So
Let's see. I picked C. Let's see.
Yeah, they give an example of like computers or something, where it's pretty much the same thing. I'm trying to where it is.
Yeah, I was trying to find that when I went back through, but I figured basically what that means is some people get laid off and that it'll just take them a little bit of time to find another job that suits their needs or
Or
tastes.
skills, yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Because like the other jobs will increase the satellite radios, but for the people that are looking for a job that kind of fits them, they're not just going to automatically switch. They're going to look for a job that suits them better.
Yeah, and frictional
Gotcha.
unemployment, the way they define it is like basically when you're just looking for a different job, but you're not being like lazy about it or whatever. It's just like a small period of time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So obviously, if the demand for satellite radios, what is it, increases, and they need more workers and people. Anyway,
Well, yeah, as people get laid off from making video cassette recorders, it's likely that it would just take them just a little bit of time to move
Yeah.
to satellite radios because similar.
exactly what I was trying to say. Thanks.
Gotcha.
Okay, good.
Okay, so number 13,
Well,
public policy.
Oh, sorry. 13.
Oh wait, okay.
Sorry.
Can reduce. Okay, I put A on this one.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to put for that one, so I will put A.
Yeah, and it's kind of like it doesn't say it, but you can kind of figure it out just by the way that they say it in that section. I don't remember the word.
In addition, public policy may play a role. If policy can reduce the time it takes unemployed workers to find new jobs, it can reduce the economy's natural rate of unemployment.
Nice. Where's that at?
15-2B,
Okay.
or page 306. It's in at the end of the first paragraph.
Yeah, so it's kind of the goal
Cool.
of the public policy to reduce frictional,
Yeah,
and it
whether it's
says right there.
effective or not, but
All right.
the purpose, yeah.
So that's A then. Okay.
Okay.
Convenience.
So number 14, there were no factors keeping wages from reaching equilibrium. There would be no. I actually didn't know on this one.
I put natural rate of unemployment, but I wasn't positive on that one.
That's what I did too. And I also was not sure.
I put C, and I was kind of sure, but that's the only one I put a question mark on. So
All right.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
I think that might be right. Because structural unemployment is when there's not enough jobs for workers, right? So if there's equilibrium, then there's going to be as many jobs as workers. And so if there's nothing that keeps wages from reaching equilibrium, then the wages will be at equilibrium. So there will not be any structural unemployment, right?
I
Say
think
that
so.
Yeah.
again?
No. Yep. Yep.
Can you say that one more time?
Yeah. So structural unemployment is when there's more workers than jobs, right?
Yeah.
The equilibrium point is where jobs and workers are the same amount. And so if nothing is keeping wages from reaching equilibrium, then it will be at equilibrium. So there will be no structural unemployment,
Okay.
right? Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. That makes
I
sense.
did
And in
not
the
understand that when I
definition-
did it earlier, but cool.
Yeah, and in the definition it says, as we see, the kind of unemployment results. So structural unemployment results when wages are for some reason set above the level that brings supply and demand into equilibrium. So obviously, if it is at equilibrium, then structural unemployment isn't a factor. Anyway,
Nice. I like it.
okay. So for 15, if unemployment is 2,000 workers, the minimum wage must be. I put C on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys got?
Yeah.
All right. So 16, workers searching for jobs that best suit them is most closely associated with. What did you guys put on this one?
B.
B,
Friction.
frictional.
Okay, that's what I got as well. Okay, so 17.
I like that some of these answers were based off of like the definition of the words. Made it easy.
Yeah, it did.
A bit easier than some of the other ones.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. So 17. Okay, if the government imposes a minimum wage of $4, how many workers will be unemployed?
I put 0.
That's what I put.
Okay. I put C, but I was going to ask if the minimum wage is below equilibrium, does it affect it?
Because the only way that it raises unemployment is if the minimum wage is above the equilibrium, like in figure
Okay.
4. So
So yeah,
the
there's
default answer is 0.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, because does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, the book doesn't really say anything about if minimum wage is less than equilibrium, at least not that I saw or remember.
Man, that just makes me think of. So I'm from Washington, right? And they passed a law that their minimum wage is going to be $15 an hour.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
yeah, that's crazy.
That is ridiculous. They changed ours to 10 here in Arizona, but 15 is. Oh my
That's
gosh.
high. Like, I had a pretty good summer job, and I was making like $12.50,
Yeah.
and like that's
Not
that was
anymore.
like that was like better than I was expecting to make. You know.
Well,
So I don't
one
know
thing it
why,
doesn't
but
talk about in here is like the job I had in Washington, that's where I'm from, was I worked at a prison, and the pay is pretty decent, but if minimum wage shoots up from what it is, is it up to 15 now, or is it just going to be?
I don't know when that takes place.
I don't
I
think
think
it's
it
yet,
depends on where you're at.
but
Like in
yeah,
Arizona,
I think Seattle specifically is pushing for it. But anyway, yeah. But if I'm making above minimum wage, but not like a lot more, like say $35 an hour or something, then it's not as big of a deal. But if you're above minimum wage but not really far, then if they bump minimum wage, it's like I'm taking a huge pay cut almost.
Yeah.
They didn't
Yeah,
talk
it's pretty
about that
lame.
here. I was reading and kind of waiting to see if it would say something like that, but
Mm-hmm.
anyway, that's my off-topic rant.
Yeah, one of my roommates, he's from like he's lived in like New Jersey area, so he's been around like bigger cities, and apparently in bigger cities, a high minimum wage is good just because everything costs a lot anyway.
Yeah.
But like in towns, it's just gonna raise prices for things. So
yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd debate that raising it that high would cause unemployment in other areas because
Definitely.
Yeah.
they quit to find higher paying jobs because they're essentially getting minimum wage, once it goes up that high.
Yeah, that's gonna crush small businesses.
Yeah. 15. I pay my employees $10 an hour. If I had to pay them 15, there's no way that
Yeah,
would work.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's crazy.
All right. Okay, so number 18, unions contribute to. What did you guys get for this one?
B. The natural but not fictional.
I
I wasn't
actually
sure.
didn't get an answer for this one. Yeah.
Trying to find why I put it.
Yeah.
Um.
I know that when they raise wages, they, companies have to lay people off, so it raises unemployment, and then those people I think it says they usually have to find non-union work. So that would kind of be frictional unemployment, kind of.
I could see that.
The other reason why it's frictional, I don't know about natural rates or anything, but is, people might wait around just a little bit to in unemployment to try to get a union job because it tends to have better wages and conditions and stuff.
Yeah, I'm really not sure on this one.
I understand it, right? Natural unemployment, that's kind of the long, is that basically like the long-term average, essentially, or?
That's how I understand it. I mean, they didn't say too much about it.
Yeah, it didn't really teach or say anything about what really, cyclic. The deviation of unemployment from its natural rate is called, that's different. Never mind. Yeah, it didn't really say much about natural rate and what affects that overall. Did it?
I'm not sure. I'm looking for anything that says something about it, but I really can't find anything. Well, when it comes to like the natural, but I mean, it doesn't say anything directly that it affects frictional unemployment, but it makes sense that it could. But the natural is what gets me.
We're thinking the natural rate of employment as kind of the average over long term. Then, I mean, you could say unions have in the past affected the natural rate of unemployment. Sorry, my brain's all kind of foggy.
Yeah, I think they do change the natural. I think that's pretty makes good sense because it says that when that happens, like the wage increases and so the demand for labor decreases, and then there's more unemployment in the area, and then so they go to other kind of jobs.
That makes sense for like the frictional, but the natural is like the long term. Did they say how they compute that?
Oh, right, you're right, because the natural is kind of just like the general trend.
Yeah, but they don't really say how they figure that out, do they?
Not really.
The normal rate of unemployment around the employment rate fluctuates.
Right, I think that last point you made, Mario, I think that's pretty good. So when unions raise stuff, it might fluctuate a little bit, but it should even out in general, right?
Right, but would that then? See, I don't know. They don't say if it's contributing long term or just short term.
Something tells me it's this is just kind of, I'm not pulling this from a book, it just makes sense to me. But that would be it wouldn't have a huge effect on the natural rate. Just like in the figure 2, let's see. 15-1A. You see the cyclical unemployment kind of goes like this bunch. You see it kind of I don't know how much of a pull it actually has on the natural rate.
Yeah.
The natural
Does it
rate
affect it at all? Maybe it does. If it affects it at all, then maybe it does. I don't know.
Says the natural rate of unemployment shown in the figure is a series estimated by economists at the Congressional Budget Office for 2012. They estimated a natural rate of 5.5%. Let's see, well below the actual unemployment rate. So it seems like, let's see, including year fluctuations in unemployment around its natural rate. Yeah. Kind of ignores, so natural rate seems like it kind of ignores the short run fluctuations. So to decide whether a union affects long term or not, I don't know, it seems like in general it just kind of might affect the cyclical unemployment, but not, or the frictional unemployment, but not so much the natural rate. But I can't find anything that says that specifically.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna put A. Just see how that.
I think I am too.
So if you think about it, unions are sticking around, and so their effects are going to be long term, as far as I can tell. It's not like they're going to increase wages temporarily and then they're going to go back down. So that wage is going to go back up above the. It's going to maintain itself above the equilibrium. So that to me says that it caused long term. I guess the only difference is, though, if that's undone by the people just finding jobs elsewhere.
Yeah, and that's the confusing part. It doesn't say anywhere if it does affect long. I mean, you can think about it, and it could, and it couldn't. I don't know. It just depends how you. Like, since we don't have anything that says yes or no, or at least not that I can find. But maybe it does affect long term because, in general, if it's talking general, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
All right. We can search for. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, I think it's either A or C. So
Yeah.
whatever
So
you
I
guys
guess we can
feel
each
is
just
right.
kind of put our best guess down, right?
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Okay. So 19, paying efficiency wages means that the wages are
I wasn't sure on this one.
I put A.
that's what I put as well. Okay.
To be above equilibrium. Let's see, profits are higher than. And it should mean that profits are higher. That's the goal of paying efficiency wages.
Yeah.
So A is what I would pick.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
That's kind of my mentality too, is that the goal was to help the worker be more productive, so it would actually raise their
Mm-hmm. That's what Henry Ford did with his $5 a day wage.
It's a pretty solid wage.
Back then, it was. It's the book says it was twice the normal wage back then. So actually, really good. And
it's like $15 today.
yeah, the book says that he said that was the best cost saving. Or let's see. Henry Ford himself called the $5 a day wage one of the finest cost cutting moves we ever made.
Yeah.
I like that quote. That was funny.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
I'll
makes the
start
point
paying my
that
employees more.
it's probably A.
Yeah.
Okay, so 20, the theory of efficiency wages provides a possible explanation as to why. I put C.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Thought that was a little bit obvious. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I think
What do we say? Sorry. C?
Yeah.
C.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you guys feel about this one?
I think I might have changed my vote for 118.
Oh, to C? Yeah, I actually changed mine to C as well.
Just because it talks about the, what do it call it, outsiders and insiders. The insiders make, benefit and the outsiders don't. And sounds like it could take them longer to find jobs and stuff like that because it basically reduces the demand. And so you'd think that would have an effect or a bit of a pull on the natural unemployment line over time. You would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So.
All right.
All right.
Close to C. All right, guys. So thanks.
Cool beans.
Mm-hmm. Everyone got the email just fine last time with the leak?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Only one of us needs to post it, right?
I think we all need to get the points.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll post on the old ones then. I just thought there was only one needed to be posted on each thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
even
probably
though the
fine,
evidence is
but
there.
yeah. I just been doing it just because I thought the instructions said, but you're probably all right.
That's the instructions just above. So you get 10 points for posting. So it's like, I'll be safe and do it myself too.
All right. I'll look and see if I've been getting those or missing those.
Uh-oh, I hope not.
We'll find out. Cool beans. Well,
All
you
right.
guys have a good week.
Yeah,
Too.
You
thanks.
too.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.